All right. On today's show, I welcome on a recurring guest, Isaias Ventura. He is, as everyone knows, he is a small forward for Charter High School for Law and Social Justice. Last time he was on, he was a junior, and now he's heading into his senior year. Isaias, how are you doing?
Doing great, man. Everything has been changing for the better, you know. God first, been grinding, doing what I got to do to get better, mentally, physically. You know how it is. All
Yeah,
grind.
definitely. I've seen the videos. I mean, you're doing great work. You're keeping yourself moving and everything like that. But first of all, I want to start off with something that we just spoke about out there, and you mentioned to me when we were speaking. You suffered an injury recently. What happened, and how are you doing?
Yeah, man. So basically, I put this on Instagram too. It was a video where I was with one of the coaches that I work with. After the session, I decided to play him one on one. And then as I was going to play defense, he went up for a layup. I tried to block him, and I ended up like falling wrong. So I basically came down and twisted my whole left foot. So I was out from the 25th, and I'll be back on the court in a week.
Wow, that's awesome. A week is definitely a good thing for sure, and I'm glad to hear that. I mean, when you suffer an injury like that, how do you mentally overcome that, or and also as well as keep yourself uh, in basketball shape too?
Yeah, well, it's not really hard because as far as the physical part it goes, this is things that has happened to me before. I've been That's not the first time I've been injured. This is my second time actually, and it was the same injury the first time around, which was when I was heading into high school that summer. When I finished freshman year, I was going into sophomore year, and I rolled my left ankle the same way. Um, but because of my strength and conditioning with my legs, it has been less worse. Thank God that it's been less worse. Um, I do a lot of calf, thighs, all that stuff, all around the legs. So it's like very, very simple. As far as mental part goes, you just gotta stay patient. Good things take time. Praying, putting God first, all of that stuff. So yeah, that's basically all it was. Just getting my mind right at the beginning. I got it all together. I was getting working, always getting working, and then as soon as this week is over, I'm back on the court.
I love it. That's great. I'm excited for you, and like I think last time and even to now, I think like your positivity is something that just needs to be spread worldwide because you're just very, you know, some people will take an injury and they look down on it, but I like that you're positive. It just takes time and the work. So that's great. That's great that you have that attitude and you understand that.
Yeah, man, it's real. It's nothing too crazy. It's not like I use this is what I learned. You got to turn the hard, the difficult, the pain. You got to turn it into. There's a quote actually. It says, "Turn your pain into champagne." Basically, what that means is, you look at the bad things that happen to you, whether physically or mentally, whatever the case may be, and you try to, look at the positive side. So, with the injury, the first time to the second time, the first time I was like, okay, that never happened to me before, but I'm still gonna work out and stuff. Second time it's like, okay, I gotta strengthen my legs so it won't hurt as bad,
Yeah.
that type of stuff. And yeah, that's all it is. Getting my mind right, getting my body right. I'm always getting my body right. I'm always getting busy, no matter what it is, no matter what the injury is. I find a way to work. I can't just sit down and do nothing. That's unacceptable.
Yeah, exactly. That's a great point as well too. So it's great that you have that mentality and just getting stronger and and preparing your body and getting ready back to get back on the court as well too. And speaking about getting back on the court, this past season, did you guys play at all? I know last time we spoke, it was kind of up in the air. What happened with this season for basketball?
So right now actually we're in school. We have uh we have like conditioning and we run scrimmages. So we're doing that right now. Obviously I got a week till I get back into that. Um I have a week. So this week that I have left until I get back on the court, I'm just preparing, mentally and physically as I always am. And when I get back, I'm gonna get back on the court, get back to what we were doing in school. We still got scrimmages and conditioning going all summer until the school year starts, and then from there it'll be practice after the team gets picked, um, and then after that, we gonna the people will be back. We're gonna have people in school next year. Um, Things is gonna be great. I'm ready for the season to start finally, and have like an actual season going on, because it's been something that I've been wanting for a very, very long time. So I'm hyped and excited. I'm grateful to God that I'm gonna, accomplish what I want to do during the season, do what I have to do, and just get the job done with my teammates.
That's great. And what's it like too? Because you guys are gonna have, you said your basketball season's gonna be in September. What's that like gonna be like? Is that gonna be through September to December? Or is that gonna how's that gonna work in that sense of scheduling and stuff like that?
Well, usually, since there are a lot of kids, everybody plays different sports and stuff like that. But um, our season is the longest since we have a lot more kids who play basketball. So yeah, that'll be like, I would say, from the middle of September until like probably a little bit after January, maybe even longer. Sometimes it's longer, depending on how many games and stuff like that. But yeah, I can't wait, really. I just want to do what I got to do, you know, preparation is the biggest thing for me right now, and I think is one of the most important reasons why I'm where I am, and one of the biggest reasons as to why people are successful is because of preparation. So really, I'm just focused. One of the things I'm focused on is preparation, first God, and preparation. So when we get back in the season, I could get the job done, play good, and win a lot of games. That's the goal, one of the goals.
Yeah, I love it. That's a great goal to have as well too, and that's interesting. You'd be playing from December to January. That's definitely that's going to be a long season, but that's great that you have that season and everything like that. And then you, as you mentioned, as the preparation. I mean, what goes into that preparation that you're doing to prepare? You're like, and you doing to prepare yourself to play games and everything like that. But what goes into that preparation?
Well, preparation, obviously, physically is basically just getting your whole body strong, legs, arms, everything, uh, shooting, handles, defense, all that type of stuff. So that's what goes on in it. Um, I used to one thing I used to do was I used to go hard for 3 days straight, take a day completely off, then go back to the 3 days, then take a day off. So I will alternate with that. But now, as you grow, you gotta change things, and things that you used to do you cannot do again. You know what I'm saying? So all the little habits that weren't necessary for me to do, um, I canceled. What I used to do was work out 3 times, like 3 days a week, and then take a day off, then go back to 3 days and then take another day off. But now, as you grow, you take away those little small habits that aren't necessary, um, and you add to it. You don't do things that you used to do because you're growing. So instead of that, what I've done now is I've created a schedule for myself. Um, I work out every single day. One day I alternate, so it could be one day arms and legs, then the other day abs and legs, and then just alternate. I rest one part of the day. I just do patterns, make it work for me. Uh, Same thing uh, uh, with just everything. I just alternate. Just focus on what I have to do that day. It's day by day, step by step. Not getting worried about the near future, like thinking about what I have to do tomorrow. I just focus on the task, focus on the day, and get it done.
That's great. That's awesome that you do that and you get that preparation, change your habits from previously before and everything like that. And then as you kind of mentioned this a little bit, but with the growth and everything that you're experiencing, what is growth as a basketball player that you're starting to see, and as well as a person as yourself, because it sounds like you're very regimented and you have a good schedule and you're very disciplined. I mean, what's that growth too of just becoming being a basketball player?
Well, the growth has been. I'm very grateful for it. To be honest with you, I'm very happy with God. Making things. I see changes now. Things happening for me that I've always wanted since for a very long time. Like, I've been wanting to have like my own mixtapes, interviews, and stuff like that. And I'm here with you, and I've worked with a lot of photographers, videographers, and things of that matter. So that's only one part of the growth. I'm very excited for the future, the near future, what's gonna come. Um, I'm still, always like I'm always humble. I feel like that's probably one of the main reasons where I'm at, and why I'm keep growing. All the negative stuff, I just throw it out the window. You know what I'm saying? Like the doubts, all that type of stuff, is nonsense. It's normal when you're growing as a person. It's like, oh, there's always something negative poking at you, but you stay focused. If you love what you do, you keep doing it, you keep grinding and stuff like that. And that's really all it is as growing. Just like I told you, getting rid of all the bad habits, looking at things in a positive way, and just being a hard worker. That's it.
Yeah, it's great. It's awesome. I love it. I love to see and hear that growth, and very excited. I know I saw you on another podcast too, which is awesome. I'm glad that you're getting other interviews too out there, and that's great for
Yeah.
you. I think that's very exciting. I see a bunch of the videos, and I mean, you're doing great things, and you're doing preparation, and like I said, you're always positive no matter what the situation is. And then what's like one of the biggest things maybe you've learned about yourself through this, through all your preparation and your growth as well.
Definitely the first thing, be humble, like I said, put God first. Um, Believe in what you believe, look at things in a positive way. Don't ever quit, because quitting is not something, once you quit, you lose everything, you know what I'm saying? Remember all the good things that you've learned and all the good experiences you've had during the difficult times, just things like that. Preparation is very important. So it's like, preparation is one of those things that gets you to where you want to go. So being very, being uncomfortable in whatever it is that you're doing to get better, because that thing that's uncomfortable that you don't want to do, that's definitely one of the biggest things you have to do, because that's the thing that's going to take you to the next level. One of the things that's going to take you to the next level. So, for example, like, I'll be honest with you, there's times, and it is normal. Everybody goes through it where I don't want to do nothing, but, I'll be like, yeah, God, help me, help me. I pray and do what I got to do so I could get focused. I'm like, all right, so look where I'm at now. Look where I was a few years ago. There's a big gap. So that keeps me going, that keeps me motivated. That keeps me in a positive light. It makes me keep going. Besides the fact that I love what I do anyway. So just the love that I have for the game is one of the reasons why I keep going. And I know I'm gonna continue for the rest of my life.
I love it. Yeah. And I mean, either, after maybe your basketball career and something, I think you need to become like a motivational speaker or something like that, because you're just very positive, like I had mentioned, and everything that you're doing and your mindset, or be a personal trainer or something, because you got it all, man. You're looking like the future's so bright for you in every aspect. And just this, you definitely need to get your word out there. And I think what you're doing is just so great, and how focused you are on basketball, and to see the growth, and it's got to be tremendous. I mean, just for yourself to see how much you've grown as a player and as a person, it just sounds like you are so disciplined, and you sound like you're about like my age, like 33, and you just like focused on other things. You don't sound like a teenager at all.
Yeah, I get that a lot too. People say that I'm above my age, and I say why, and it's like because the way you look, your mindset, just the way you carry yourself. That's
Yeah.
another thing I appreciate, and I accept as a person beyond basketball.
Yeah, yeah, oh yeah, definitely. The way you carry yourself outside and off the court is the biggest thing, and how people are going to look at you, no matter what in life. You might be known as a great basketball player, but you also be known as a better person as well, too, which is always, I think, the best thing about it. So also, like, what is your mindset too going forward with everything, with everything that you're doing, and the mindset going forward towards the season, as well as just during something more towards the summer as well too, as we're still in the midst of summer. Like, what's your mindset going forward?
Basically, my mindset going forward is just, you know, God first, be humble, more preparation, um, do things that I've never done before, to have things that I've never had before. So those things that I want to accomplish, that I know that I'm going to get, um, I know I have to I know I have to go harder, stay consistent, because honestly, I know that I'm doing everything that I have to do. So I just got to keep it going, go harder, push. Um, and just keep it going, especially when, like I said, when it gets hard and stuff like that, there's times where, I'm sick and I still find a way to, like push and stuff like that. Like I told you, I've been injured before. Um, when I just don't feel like it, when I'm not having the energy, like everybody is not gonna have a great day, like, but just doing it is what matters. Just doing it, you know, that's what matters. Like I'll be honest with you, when I first started, when the corona started, last summer, literally a year ago, like I would work out for like 2 hours straight before going to bed. Like this is things that I used to do at midnight. This was things that I would do like from 2 o'clock to 4 in the morning. And it's just I just do it. Like it doesn't matter. Like as long as I get it done, that's what matters the most. As long as I put 120%. As long as I get it done, that's all that matters. No matter nothing else.
That's great. Yeah, and I think that's a great mindset to have. Get it done, and no matter what it is, just get it done, and make sure you get it done. And I think that's great that you have that mindset. So with everything that's happened with school, like no season this past season, with the season coming up September, coming into summer with a whole bunch of preparation, working with someone, and your mindset and changing everything. How do you feel about your basketball and your future basketball career and yourself as well?
Well, so far, with my career, I'm very happy, heading into senior year. Not only am I preparing for the season, but I'm also, preparing for college, which is something else that I've had in mind ever since I stepped into high school. And it's something that I've looked at and something I'm ready for. I know God is gonna put me in the correct direction, for everything, for college, basketball, everything, you name it. All my goals that I have written down, all the things that I want to accomplish in life, and I'm really just focused, learning every day. It's important that you learn stuff, so that you can apply it to yourself, to carry yourself as a person and whatever you do that in your craft and just things like that. You know what I'm saying? So, really, I'm just happy heading into senior year. That's my mindset. Just be happy, be humble, work hard, keep preparing because it never ends. But also, have fun with it. I'm really having fun with all the things that I'm doing. I'm having fun with these interviews. I'm having fun with just being on your show. I'm having fun with training with coaches, having fun with the preparation, and I have fun with it because I love what I do. So I love what I do. And, I pray to God that I have this joy and that my joy for basketball, continues to grow, and I know it will. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? It's the little things that matter too, like when I step into the gym and I see nobody's there and it's like 9 in the morning, those things matter to me. That those type of things give me goosebumps. Those are the things um that make me happy, that make me want to do even more. There's times where I'm done with my workout and I just do like another hour. I'd be like, let me do a little more. You know what I'm saying? It's the hunger. That's my mindset. Be hungry, humble, work hard, and have fun.
Yeah, that's great. That's a great mindset to have, and great outlook on everything they have going on, as well as your future and with basketball and everything. Of course, senior year has got to be exciting coming into your senior year, like some big changes in life as well as too. But also, as I tell everyone, enjoy your senior year season, and it comes and goes so quickly. So, like you said, have fun with it, and definitely have as much fun with it as you can during your senior year as well. And I'm sure we'll definitely be talking about that. Do you know, if you don't mind me asking, do you know what you want to major in going into college? Do you have any decision on that yet, or you're still undecided?
Well, it's good to think about the goals and futures and think about the future and the goals that you have very far in your life, and college not being so far away. It's still important that you know I look at what I want to be. So obviously basketball is something I'm looking forward to. College and the rest of my life, obviously, that, I know that, everybody knows. um Also, like, just doing things that I feel like I that connects to basketball, whether it's has to do with money, anything, just whatever that connects to basketball. I'm down for it. I'll do it, anything to get me better in college for basketball, and just for the rest of my life, like just all the time, I'll do it, so that's basically what I'm thinking about for college right now.
No.
As time passes by, I'll notice more and I'll learn more. Like I said, it's important to learn. So as time passes by, I'll learn more and see like how to connect basketball and into something else college related to get better at that and, benefit myself, benefit my career.
Yeah, that's great. I think that's a great attitude to have. And I mean, you still got some time, and as long as you figure it out, just keep going before time comes. I'm sure you'll figure it all out, for sure. And then I also just want to ask one more question for fun, just fun discussion. What do you think about the NBA Finals? Do you have like a team you're rooting for? I know the Suns are up right now, but what are your thoughts?
Ah, man, the finals. I was watching yesterday, man. The finals is going great, man. Um, Honestly, this year I did not expect Phoenix to make the finals. I was surprised when they even made the playoffs, because like we barely see. When was the last time you've seen Phoenix in the finals? But
1993. That was when I
yeah,
was live then. So
well, I'm not really a Suns fan.
yeah,
I'm a Bucks fan, so yeah, I already know I'm rooting for the Bucks. I respect, Chris Paul, Booker, and all the players they got. Very talented people, hardworking people. But I'm a Bucks fan, man. I'm going for the Bucks.
yeah. I hope I just hope it's like an entertaining series overall. I mean, I think it's cool that there are two small market teams in the finals, and I think it would just be nice to have see maybe a game seven and not like a complete sweep or anything like that, or or 4-2. I'd like to see. I like the 7 game series where it comes down to the final shot or something like that. It would be cool to see that. But are you a big Giannis guy? I'm assuming. Are you like Giannis?
Yeah, man. Giannis is my favorite player. Matter of fact,
Yeah.
that's one of the biggest reasons why I like the Bucks. But don't get me wrong. The Bucks do have a good team.
Yeah.
Um, Very athletic, very good defensively, offensively. They got a lot of shooters, and I feel like Phoenix has the same thing. I just feel like we have an upper hand on them.
Yeah.
I feel, we've been down 2-0 from Brooklyn before, and we overcame them, so we could do the same to Phoenix. Not a
Yeah.
problem.
I think so. I think the adjustments will come, and I also think that Milton and Holiday are going to play a lot better once Milwaukee gets home and stuff like that too. So I think those guys will be a big. I think you'd probably expect to see a 22 point game out of Middleton and maybe a 20 point game out of Holiday pitching into.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
most definitely.
that.
Drew Holiday and them, they've been added to the Bucks team uh, as of late, and I feel like they're a good addition to the team. I feel like Drew Holiday, besides Giannis, I look at him as a leader as well. Very talented player defensively and offensively.
Yeah, yeah. I think Drew Holiday is. I think he was a great pickup. That it was a right move to. I think Bledsoe's a talented player as well too, but I think Drew Holiday was just a better fit and can give you a little bit more than what that team needs too. That a little bit more of that leadership as well.
Yeah, I agree most definitely.
Yeah, definitely. Well, Isaiah, so that's all the questions I have for you. Do you have any comments, statements, or anything else you would like to touch upon before we sign off?
Well, you already know. You guys already know my Instagram. For those that don't know my Instagram, Isaias too nice. You could check me out. Anybody, any basketball coach, uh, trainer, or anybody, that's gonna get me on the right track. As well as myself and God and stuff like that. Anybody basketball related, just hit me up. I'm willing to work with anybody. Um, just I'm focused. I'm grinding. And everybody should be too.
Yeah, definitely. That's great. Yeah, I hope after this interview, hopefully some coaches reach out or some trainers reach out to help you out, and anything that you need or anything I can help out on my end as well too. Happy to help you out. Just let me know. I'm always here for you. You know that.
Yeah, man. I just want last thing I want to shout out. I was thinking about doing was shouting out the people that have, after God have helped me, be get on the right track. I want to shout out Coach Choppy, one of the recent coaches I've trained with. And I want to thank him. My coaches in school, Coach Duckett, my assistant coaches, Mr. Nunez, Mr. Figueroa. Shout out to you guys. Um, Shout out to somebody who's very known in the NBA. Shout out to Phil Handy, the Lakers assistant coach, somebody who's been a mentor to me, somebody who I've trained with. Somebody who has given me tips on my game, who's here for me, who's not only just a coach. I look at him as a true friend and a mentor. Like I said, just somebody like somebody who knows what somebody with a lot of experiences, and somebody who knows what they're doing, knows what they're talking about. So shout out to all of them. Shout out to Phil Handy as well.
That's awesome. That's amazing. That's great. They have all those people and all those people that you worked with and get you in the right direction. That's just absolutely amazing. So that's great, Isaiah. Best of luck with everything. Keep going this summer. Make sure keep going, keep working hard, and hope everything heals up right. And you can definitely I'll try to make it to a game this year up there and up the
Yeah,
old.
man. I'll send you the address. We'll talk about it.
Yeah, we'll make it work. I'll be up there. I gotta go to a couple games up that way, so definitely make it my way up that way.
Appreciate it, man.
Yeah, no problem. Anytime. All right, Isaiah. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.